Hi everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel. This is my brand new planner channel, so if you are joining me brand new, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope that you will subscribe. I do already have a booktube channel, and that's kind of where I broke off. I was doing planner videos on the booktube channel, and I decided, you know what, I want to give the planner channel, or I want to give the planner content its own channel. So that's what I have done here. If you are interested in planners, fountain pens, playing with stationery, doing some Bible journaling, faith planning, those kinds of things, that's what this channel is going to be dedicated to. And if you still love all of my booktube content, don't worry, that isn't going anywhere, and that's still going to be on my same booktube channel, What Cass Read. Okay, so I wanted to take some time to film a video, and hopefully I can get it up before the end of the week, because it is 2024 pre-order season for these types of planners. And I wanted to share with you some of the pre-orders that I have made for my 2024 planners. I just wanted to kind of go through my thought process of why I went with what I went with, and hopefully I can get this up before the pre-order ends for Sterling Ink, so that way if you're still kind of in your decision-making process, this might help you in some way. Okay, so the two different planners that I actually want to talk about, I'm going to talk about this one first because it's going to be very, very brief before I go into all of the Sterling Ink kinds of content. But this is my Wonderland 222 planner. This was the first year that I picked one up, so I ordered it in the B6 size because B6, really is a happy medium. I really wanted to make sure that I enjoyed this planner and this planner layout before I did any kind of pre-ordering or like full-blown commitments of the Wonderland 222. So I don't know what order I'm going to post everything. Maybe I'll just do it all at once. I have actually transformed this Wonderland 222 B6 into my future planner. So I've actually set up the whole book all at once, and it's set up for the entire year. Like I have July set up, but I also have the entire year set up so that I can do my future planning. And the way that I have kind of set this up is this was to stave off me doing any kind of ordering for the Erin Condren launch. Erin Condren is so beautiful. I love it so much, but I really have to fight ordering it every single year because the planners are just too big. And I just don't work well with coils. I'm a lefty and the coil always gets in my way. So to stave off my desire for an Erin Condren vertical layout, I transformed the Wonderland 222 into vertical boxes. And how I future plan and forward plan in this is the top box is what I have going on at home. The middle box is what I have going on at work. And then the bottom box is what I have going on for my son's daycare. So this is how I'm able to have fun and planner hop and do all the things that I love to do, set up new notebooks, etc. And I went ahead and ordered a 2024 Wonderland 222 planner. I don't remember what color I picked, to be honest. It might have just been black. And I also ordered it in like the traditional size. The traditional size comes with a total of 288 pages. So it doesn't have enough like daily notes pages to do daily planning in the back, if that's something that you like to do, which sometimes I actually do like to do that. So I ended up keeping with this traditional size, and I think what I'm going to do for these back notes pages is just use this portion of the planner for my like yearly collections. Like I do cleaning spreads and organization and tracking and any kind of collections that I want to keep. I think it would make the most sense to have it in a book that is with me all year long instead of transferring it from planner to planner to planner whenever I get the itch to switch into some new layout in the middle of the year. So I have enough faith in the Wonderland 222 that I went ahead and did a little pre-order and ordered myself the same exact B6 in this 288 page layout. Okay, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, the Sterling Ink Common Planner. This was the most difficult one because if you have seen Catherine's 2024 launch video, which I'm assuming you have if you're also watching this video, there are so many options. And I had to have a really cold, hard, honest conversation with myself about how many planners are you really going to order? Because I had to remember, these are all dated. These are all dated pages. And was I, as beautiful as all of the different colors and all of the different layouts were, was I going to use that many dated planners? And the truth is, I am really bad at it. I have done Hobonichi Cousins, Hobonichi Weeks. I have done the Erin Condrens. I have done like literally every single version of a dated planner. And what works best for me is just a Stalogy notebook most of the time where I am dating things myself. So my journey with this Stalogy has been, or this isn't a Stalogy, my journey with this common planner has been very interesting. So here's a quick flip if you want to see how I set things up. I talked about this on my other channel video for Q1 planning, how I had done most of this Sterling Ink setup. So I've got my word of the year, yearly calendar. For these blank pages, I did goals and index. And then instead of doing the quarterly tracking, I actually covered all of the quarterly tracking pages with Stalogy paper. And this is where I initially did all of my cleaning spreads. Sorry, I need to drink water. Been having coughing fits. I really hate to be that person with the Stanley Cup in the frame. So sorry, but I really need water today. Okay. Yeah, so I did some cleaning spreads. And then I had already like pre-set up all of my months. This was, my work schedule. And I had mentioned in my Q1 planning video that like, I wish I didn't do this ahead of time. It's just extremely busy. And I honestly don't come back and look at this. So that was something that I had to consider like as a part of my pre-order. And then the weeklies. So I've done lots of different layouts with weeklies when I was still using this as my everyday carry to try and reduce bulk with all the stickers that I use. Every other month I was switching up, horizontal squares. Like I was kind of switching up the layouts so that way the sticker bulk wouldn't get too out of hand. But the truth is, once you get back into these daily pages, the way that I had been setting them up previously. So here's how I was setting them up. I was doing like an Alistair method, an inbox for every single week, and then 2 days per page is how I was doing the back. And this had been a system I had been using for a very long time. But by the time I got to April, I had gotten very, very bored of this layout. And that's what made me move out of the Sterling Ink and what made me have to have like a hard conversation with myself about whether or not I was going to participate in the pre-order. Because why would I order a dated planner when I could just order a Stalogy off of Amazon? Or I could order a wonderful notebook from Sterling Ink, which I do have. Like, oh my gosh, the amount of B6 notebooks I have, literally. Here's a Sterling Ink. Here's another Sterling Ink, half year. Here's a Wonderland 222 half year. Here's just your standard B6 Stalogy, another Wonderland 222, and yet another Stalogy. Like, literally so many B6 notebooks. Yeah. I have a problem. It's okay. But I watched the 2024 launch video and oh my gosh, the colors, the everything, all the changes that she had made. I was like, okay, but even though you have that many notebooks, could you make use of another common planner? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Okay, so in my mid-year planner update, I actually shared that I have now turned the common planner into my faith planner, my scripture writing journal. I'm doing daily scripture study, daily scripture writing I started that in the month of June. So that's what I was doing in the weeks. And then all the way in the back, I transformed the daily pages into like a day per page. And I'm now doing the SOAP study method in the back, which is scripture, observation, application, and prayer. And if you take a look at how I've set up July, I actually have set up the whole month of July ahead of time. So I've sectioned it off into 4 quarters, a day per page, for me to then go in and do my daily scripture study. And I feel so confident and so good about using this planner in this way that I was like, okay, that's how you're going to use it in 2024. So what I did was I made the choice to size up to the A5 size instead of sticking with the B6 to do my scripture study, because there's some days where I literally run out of room. And I've known this since I started playing with the back pages of like how, did I want to like not section it off, but sectioning it off has been the best method for me. And I just want a little bit more room to be able to do my scripture study. So I went up in size and I got the A5 Common Planner full year version, so I could have all of my scripture study in one book. And I went with the mist color. Oh, that blue-gray color. That is like one of my favorite colors. Like typically if I'm going to wear nail polish, it's like a blue-gray color. It's like literally that exact color. So I had to have it. When she showed it on the screen, I gasped out loud. And then I actually did stick with the gold edges. I love them. I have so many notebooks that don't have gold edges. If she's giving you the option to do a gold edge without upcharging you for it, oh my gosh, I'm going to take that option. So that's what I did for about a week. And then I got the itch again to take a look at her video, because there was one more color that I absolutely loved. And I really had to think, okay, if you get one more, remember, it's a dated planner. Like, if you get one more, what are you going to do with it? And purely for the sake of FOMO, I ordered a B6 full year as well. That was like a week later, I ordered another one. Because as you could see from all of those notebooks, B6 is just my home, and I didn't want to regret not having a B6 size option for myself to be able to move into that planner for 2024 if I wanted to. I debated whether or not I wanted to split it up into the half year to have 2 books instead of the 1 full year, because as I'm getting to these back pages, it is pretty difficult for me to write. I mean, there's a lot of bulk from the stickers that I had been putting in previously. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm going to put in a lot of stickers moving forward if I'm writing that much, but I don't know. I never want to rule out stickers. And I didn't want to order the compact full year, because that was an option too. Because I also didn't want to regret not having enough pages in case I did do daily pages. And I didn't do the half year because I didn't want to have 2 dated books out there. And so if I ended up not even finishing one book, I didn't want to have a second book kind of hanging out and staring me in the face with its dated pages. So to give myself the most options for daily pages, to make sure I didn't have that many dated pages and dated planners lying around, I just stuck with another B6 full year. And this time I went with my second favorite color of that lineup, and I went with the caramel, and I also went with the gold pages. So that will be my 2024 pre-order. I don't plan on ordering any Hobonichi, which is crazy. I have taken part in like the Hobonichi fervor for a couple of years now, where like literally at midnight, because then it's like Japanese time when the launch goes up, I am on websites and ordering my Hobonichis. I'm not going to do that this year because they just don't work for me. They just don't. And Catherine like figured it all out. And yeah, I'm really happy that I have this 2023 version to kind of make my decisions and give myself some informed options going forward for 2024. And I hope this video does also help you in your pre-order decision-making process if you are in the middle of that. That's all I have to say for this video. Very, very quick, but I hope this served a purpose and was useful for you. And like I said, I'm not really sure what order I'm going to post the mid-year planner update or this one first. You're going to see them in some particular order, but I hope that you will stick around because like I said, this is a brand new channel. I still have my other channel, but I really wanted the planner content to have its own home. So please go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, do all of those wonderful, wonderful engagement things. And of course, you know how these videos end. I'll talk to you later. Bye.